When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. To the air, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And first down for the offense.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The give out of the gun. Oh, better look out. To the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Quick strike complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter.
Michigan 7, Miami 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes it past the marker. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
and they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's got him wide open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Turner. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going up top again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's loose. He's at the and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Turner. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll take a shot. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got room to work. Got the first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Lyle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just
turning it on, and he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Turner. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
You want to bring in your tight end? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's what...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for space. It's Lyle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Turner. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Using his feet. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
For the offense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Underwood. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to